Hello, my name is Ben Boyle, and I'm making this video for my interview for Swan Valley Schools. Something about myself. I was originally from the town of Kingston, which is straight east of Saginaw. I got my initial certification from SVSU, but I went to Delta before that. I worked at Delta for a few years as an assistant in basic English and writing classes. Got my master's degree from U of M Flint. Taught as an adjunct, teaching the same types of classes at Delta for a few years. Then I worked at Saginaw High School for a time, International Academy of Flint. I've subbed along the way, done various things. Worked for a company called Eurocar Imports and imported cars from Europe. Just stuff like that to keep the fire burning, as they say. Got into teaching because I just enjoyed helping people. Really enjoyed it at Delta. Worked with a lot of at-risk populations and just was very rewarding. My three greatest strengths, I'd say that one is that I have done a lot of work in a lot of varied places, rural, urban, affluent, not so affluent. So I've worked with a lot of different populations that I think has given me a lot of perspective about what makes society work. I feel I'm very strong in the materials that I'm certified in, which of course is English, history, and social studies. I can write. I can tie historical events into the present in a way that I think makes it interesting and to different students. I also have worked just all kinds of different places. And I'd say another strength is that I'm very good at thinking outside the box. If there's an issue in various jobs I've had, I've been able to find solutions. It may not have seemed obvious at first. One of my biggest weaknesses, I would just say that, nobody's perfect. You're always learning. And I think that sometimes I might think that how I'm doing something may not be perceived to be the proper way, but that's been proven many times to be not correct because I just tend to reflect on myself quite a bit and maybe am a little too hard on myself at times. What theories and practices do I use when managing the classroom? I try to basically be consistent. You need to always stick with whatever rules you've created. If you've created a rule and you let a kid break it, well, you've just lost it. You need to be consistent but firm. How do I seamlessly incorporate technology into my daily lessons? I've used Remind, I've used Google Classrooms. When I worked at Delta, I had students make videos, something like this, I suppose, about their lives, and I found that I could get them to say a lot more if they were going to make a video than to write it. And then if I got them comfortable raking things in a video, they make me more comfortable to write it. I guess a closing statement is that I feel that I have done a lot of varied things, worked in a lot of different places, and can offer a lot to you. And for questions for you, I guess it's probably the questions on everybody's mind. How is the school year from this coming year and the future going to look like with the COVID-19 situation? We really don't know. I think that teaching is probably in some of the most uncharted waters that there's ever been since it began, certainly since I began. And I guess that's just what I think. I think there's just going to be a lot of different viewpoints over how to approach this state, national, local. Everybody's going to have different opinions, and I think it's going to be quite a while before it really comes out in the wash and we really find out whatever the new normal is going to be. So I guess, what do you think it's going to be like? I mean, your guess is as good as mine, and I'm sure that you're hearing things as administrators that I haven't. So I'm very curious what you might think. Okay, then I will send this out to you now, and we'll go from there. And I thank you very much for this opportunity.